Hello once again, everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Of course, Sarah and Softpaws. I'm just going to do a quickie, but not a goodie this week. I still am not fully figured this shit out. But here we are. I want to say thank you again to everybody who was so supportive of the previous episodes and letting me vent and get my feelings out and my story out and everything. It was pretty incredible to have so many people telling me all the great things that they did and messages and stuff. Some of them a little gayer than others, but it was nice to have that the community still be there and still reach out and everything, which is why we do this, I guess. I don't know. I guess there's some housekeeping things that are sort of important, but not really. Yes, I'm still planning on streaming. I just have been pretty swamped this past week with a lot of non-free time related things that have prevented me from doing so. I have been playing NHL 25. I've been doing roster editing, which is like a big thing that I do every year, a big part of what I like to do, but it's not really that fun for people to watch me do. So I'm just getting sort of the boring parts done before I start jumping in and streaming that. So I will be doing that soon. Twitch.tv/SarianSoftpaws. As usual, you can follow me on social medias, Twitter, Instagram, the YouTube channel that you're currently listening to this on. Again, I will try to get things up on Spotify when I can. But at the moment, haven't looked into it yet. At Sarah and Softpaws, Letterboxd as well. That's the big one for me because I'm such a film nerd. Oh, and I've already lost my train of thought. Good job, stupid. So a few of you people have asked me, about if you're a subscriber to Scott's YouTube channel. So like I said in one of the previous episodes, when someone passes, it's incredibly challenging to get access to their stuff, to their information and their stuff. So while I feel like you guys can do with your money whatever you want to do with your money, you can stay subscribed if you want at the pay levels, but that money at the moment is going nowhere. It's going into a bank account that no one has access to and might not have access to for 6 or 8 months or whatever it is. So not like I want to go and say, hey, everybody go and stop being a paying subscriber. I'm talking to you, Brian. But it might be, you're just kind of, I don't want to say wasting your money, but you're giving money to nothing and to no one. So do with that information as you will, because I don't have access to it. His family doesn't have access to it. No one has access to it at the moment. So again, if you want to go, that's fine. But I would recommend not re-upping your subscription because then you can save that money. And I would say give it to me, but I feel weird about asking for money. But you can send money to paypal.me/SarianSoftpaws if you feel so inclined. Yeah, I really didn't plan anything today. I was at work at the job I can't say out loud or I'll get in trouble. Again, it's a different job I can't say out loud or I'll get in trouble, but only because my boss won't want me talking about it. And I was like, I'm done the story. I'm done the Q&A. I don't know if I really have any ideas of what I want to do today. And on the way home, I was kind of like, no, I feel like, even if I don't want to, or don't have anything specifically, I feel kind of like I want to talk to everybody listening. I want to still be social and outgoing because, like I've said, I want to be the opposite of what my natural reaction would be. My natural reaction would be come home and be kind of tired and antisocial and not want to do it. And so I'm going to do the opposite of that, and I'm going to come home and commit to doing a thing. So, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to be. 5 minutes in so far, and it's been terrible. So I'm going to try. I'm just going to ramble for a bit, and we'll stop when we stop. So as you can see, probably by the title of the episode, where do we go now? I've got so many ideas going on that I just need to commit to something and do something. So I do want to hear feedback from everybody listening. If you're a person who wants to continue listening to whatever I do with this podcast, I do very much want to hear feedback. Please DM me on Twitter or put comments in this video because I do want to know what everybody wants from me. As far as content and stuff, I can do the things I've mentioned previously, or if people want me to start just trying to continue on with the way we were doing things, finding disgusting creeps on Twitter and reviewing anime and YouTube videos and, movies that are under 2 hours and 5 minutes or wrestling stuff or whatever. I'm more than happy to do that because I feel like we're all part of a family, and that's Scoot's family, and I want to keep that going for as long as I have the desire and energy to do so. So yeah, please DM me. Please put messages and comments down below. Like and subscribe, I guess, is something I'm supposed to say. I don't know if we ever really said that before, but I guess that's how you get your name and stuff out there. I'm not entirely certain if Adam said it or not, but I will be placing my huge, overly sized, comical tailed butt into Scoot's seat and keep it warm during the Oscars this year. I was nicely invited by Adam, and I greatly appreciate that, because I probably watch more of the Oscar movies than Scott does. So I've done that. I will accept that. And I will continue to do Drunken Peasants when I am invited. And I will be around. So, it's not like I'm just going to disappear, and I want to keep going. So as is tradition now with this podcast, it is 6:45 at night on a work night, and I'm just now going to crack open the traditional energy drink for the episode. It is a Rockstar Punched limited time offer orange swirl, but it's only a limited time offer in Canada because in America it's the regular creamsicle or orange creamsicle one, so it's not even that special. Do I need this? No. No one's commented on the mouse sounds lately, so I'm going to keep doing the mouse sounds because I'm also eating dinner as I podcast, which is always a great combination. So yeah, I will be doing the YMS Oscars 2025 this year, and in theory, maybe going forward. That being said, other events coming up in my life. If you're one of the many furries listening to this podcast, and you're going to be... Maybe I should stop chewing. I don't know. If you're going to be at BLFC 2024 in Reno, Nevada, I will be there. I'm not going to tell you why I'm going to be there, because it goes against everything I've ever said about FurCons. But sometimes your job makes you go places you don't want to go. So if you're going to be in Reno and you want to come say hi, DM me and I'll tell you where I am. Or try and find me and see if I'm not weirded out by it. But I will be there in person, only in a certain area of the of the con, and then you will not see me any of the free time that I have. You will not see me. So there's that. If you will be at Midwest Fur Fest in December, maybe I will also be doing the thing that's making me go there and do the thing. So I will be there. I think it's December 5th to 8th, question mark. It's funny because, like, when Scott was around, the amount of times he tried to get me to go to conventions, and, like, I would constantly say to him, there is absolutely nothing you could say or do right now to make me want to go to that. Nothing. Even Vancouver, which is in Surrey, like not even a 15-minute drive from my house. And I would say I could not have less interest in going to that. So, and then now, as time passed and Scott's not here right anymore, now I'm going to go to more fur cons than I would have ever gone to in my life. And again, not by choice, because I'm going by, I want to say force, but it's not by force. I was given the option and I said, yeah, sure, I will do it. But it's not because I looked to go. So I will be doing those. So if you're going to be there, come find me or message me. And yeah. So there's that. I know last episode I had talked about the uncertainty of my wrestling career. I'm still flippy flopping on that one, but I will be making my return to the ring on October, which is in, oh my god, I gotta get mentally prepared for this. October 25th in Vancouver for Boom Pro Wrestling. I will be there. I will be doing the thing that I said I wasn't going to do. I know what I'm doing. I'm just not going to, I obviously can't say anything until the announcement. So I'll be doing that. How many more will I be doing after that is a real open question, because I think I have the opportunity if I want to. I'm just, again, not certain if I want to or not. What else is going on? What's in the news? What are people talking about? I can hear this microphone it picks up so much noise, because like everything is closed, my window, the door, everything, and yet I can still pick up like faintly a woman's voice. But maybe I'm the only one that can hear it, or just a ghost. Could be a ghost. Nope, now I hear a siren. Did somebody killed somebody and now they're a ghost? That's what I can hear. I hope you guys can hear the sirens. Anyways, I really have nothing else. I did not plan enough in advance to do this. I think the next time you hear an episode, I'm pretty sure I will be doing one with mine and Scott's very good friend, Greg Sage. He's coming up from Washington this weekend to hang out. We're going to go to I believe it's the second largest feral cat sanctuary in North America that is in Richmond, British Columbia. So we're going to head out there and see some kitties. And then I think he wants to see the second Joker movie, which I'll do reluctantly because I don't care for most things that are musical. And I think it's at least partially, or if not mostly, a musical. So I think we will be doing that. And if we have time, we're going to try and squeeze in some kind of episode of the podcast. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be him talking about Scott or if it's going to be us just being old men jerks who just talk about absolutely nothing. So hopefully there's that. And then I think I'm just going to commit to doing, right now I'm going to commit to doing an episode that is the best of 2021 movies, because I had already done mine and I was just waiting for Scott to finish like 4, 5 or 6 movies that he hadn't watched yet. And I'm just going to do it because mine's been done for a while. And then if I get feedback and people want me to do that, then I will keep doing it, and I'll do 2022 and I will do 2023. And some of the other ideas that we had, I mean, I can discuss, like we were talking about doing like um, we discussed the idea of, well, first of all, we hadn't even come remotely close to finishing the this is good, right, or this is bad, right season. We still had like, I don't know, 20 movies left on that list to do, of things that we thought were good or bad. And we'd also talked about just doing one director's entire filmography, like start to finish, even like crappy student films and music videos. We were just talking like maybe we would do that. So that might be something that I can do. Maybe I don't know. That one's a little bit more challenging by myself because I don't know how fully motivated I am to find things. But that is something that we talked about doing for sure. And then I don't know about wrestling stuff because, like I've said in the previous episodes, I just can't find any desire to watch wrestling at the moment. Like as soon as within like a month of Scott passing, I was, one of the big memories for us, or for me, of him was us watching wrestling, right? Like he downloaded, like very legally in the eyes of the law, downloaded through torrents wrestling from Japan. That was like that's our thing, right? And so we'd come over and we would always watch Japanese wrestling. And in my head, I was like, oh man, like I really don't want to miss out on like watching Japanese wrestling because that's like a memory I have of us. And then, so I immediately got subscriptions to New Japan World and what's the Wrestle Universe, which is the one that's like Noah, DDP, DDT, and like all the other like sort of Japanese indie ones are all streamed on there. And for like the first couple weeks, I was like using it at the gym when I was doing cardio or I was stretching or whatever. I would like watch matches and stuff. But then I just like, I couldn't get into it. I really just couldn't stay on top. Like I'm like, okay, I really want to watch the entire G1 this year because it was a huge thing for Scott and I to talk about and watch the best matches of the G1. And I think I watched the first like 4 full days of the G1. And I was like, I'm just not, I just don't care. Like, I'm just not interested in sitting here and getting through this entire tournament. Like it just felt like I wasn't enjoying it. And so I don't know how much wrestling content I'll do because it's just not in my body to like do it. Although, last night Kelly came over and we watched the Mr. McMahon Netflix docuseries. We have 2 episodes left. And I mean, we had a really good hard laugh, like a lot at this series, just because the amount of just batshit insane things that Vince says, like essentially incriminating himself, but he doesn't realize that. And then just like, Bret Hart being a piece of garbage and, everybody lying through their teeth and, just Hogan and it was good, really good to watch that and get a good laugh out of it. But that's not actual wrestling, right? Like that's the story of WWE. So it's a little different. But I mean, I'll maybe if something wrestling comes up, I don't know if we'll do WrestleMania. I don't know if we'll do Wrestle Kingdom. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want. And again, if you want to help me on this now solo journey, I do feel weird about asking you people for money. Unlike Scott, who never felt weird about it, and in fact would get mad at himself if he would forget. I do feel weird about it because, again, I don't want to profit off of my friend not being here, and I would much rather him be here than have your money. But I would, if you want to support the getting into being a streamer. There's also some random money cost things that from buying new gear that the money we were given to pay for the gear is in Scott's bank account that no one can get into. So I would like to be able to pay our gear person that money that we owe them. But I just like I can't afford to spend to give out all like to have that money gone because it's not cheap. And again, if you don't want to give me money or you feel like you can't, or that is totally fine. I am not going to hound people to give me money. Except for you can hear the spirit of Scott behind me screaming, "Coward, take their money." So if you want to, paypal.me/SarianSoftPause, and I will use it in the most appropriate manner I can. So yeah, that'll be, I guess, it for now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting this new channel that is, it is what it is. And thank you for everything you did for Scott's family and his loved ones and his closest friends and everything. We all really appreciate everybody being there. And I'm sure you will hear from me on this channel a lot more often than you'd think. I will be here, I will make content, and I will talk to everybody, and we will stay a worst year of our lives community and keep the memory of that big fat blonde bastard going for many, 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 many years. And I'll leave you with a quote from a show that Scott and I really loved, that I was rewatching the other day, that made me laugh really hard, which was, if you like this and you want me to keep making more content, feel free to tell me it's a good idea. I like compliments. Goodbye, and little kisses to everyone.